So there was a time that I cared about so many things that it was immobilizing. I'm sure there's a lot of empathetic people that could relate to that. I felt like there was so many issues in the world that I cared about, but I did not know how to pick one thing and actually make a difference in it. Because how can you do like 8 different things at once? And realistically, you can't. Your energy is going to be spread so thin among all of these different things that you can't really make a difference unless there is a specific skill or like a bridging aspect or something that you're doing between all of those things. But if you're actually trying to make a difference in an issue, it is really hard to do that if you're trying to do like a handful of things at once. I read this book called Make Change by Sean King in 2020, I believe, during the George Floyd protest time. And in that book, he was talking about exactly this. And one of the things that he says was, you can still care about all these things, but you have to choose one if you actually want to make a change in this area. And when I did that, it helped so much. Like, I have been doing that since then, and my focus has been on gathering the people, uniting, organizing, and mobilizing. We don't really have that. I feel like it's coming together a lot more since Palestine, but traditionally we have not had a really good sense of that collectively. So personally for me, when I finally chose that direction and chose like, okay, I'm going to go this way and I'm going to stick with it and I'm going to make a difference here. When I made that decision, my life completely changed. I developed a sense of direction. My life has had so much direction that I've actually never had before, and it's been really great. And with all that area of my life has been going really well over the last few years, but I've been questioning within my professional life, and when it comes to, like, generally I'm pretty good at making money, coming across money, manifesting it, whatever. Like, I'm very resourceful and I'm never really struggling, but like not even just personally, but like within my community, within our organizations, when it comes to stable, consistent financing and streams of income, for some reason it has been very hard to bring that into our community, into our work, into our organizations. And we've been questioning a lot as to why this is. And even personally, I decided to switch industries, switch careers or job choices because I was doing something that was not intended as a long-term thing, but I was making really good money. Oh my God, what, Mr. Baby? Mr. Baby, come here. Mr. Baby. And I've been trying to establish my own stream of income, and I've noticed it's been very hard for me to decide because there's so many things I want to do. I am the kind of person that has a hard time making decisions and sticking with it because I have so many interests. Like, I feel like some people like are really interested or passionate about like one or a couple things, and that's not me. I am somebody that wants to experience everything in life. So when it comes to that, like, I have so many dreams and so many ideas of like business ventures that I want to do in my life. And I feel like because of that spectrum, that wider range of options, it has been very hard for me to like really pick something and stick with it because I haven't known what to pick right now, what to stick with. So I was thinking about that last week, and I was thinking really hard about, okay, what would be the thing? Like, what is present in my life? What is relevant enough for me to choose something right now and actually stick with that and make that a career choice right now? And I landed on creating content for businesses and traveling while I travel, because that is something that I do. I travel to a lot of cool places. I make content already. I enjoy doing that. And I enjoy storytelling, and that is also something that I want to improve on as well. But I like writing, and I like to make like cinematic kind of things, create stories with like all the visuals and all that kind of stuff. So I landed on that as like, okay, I'm gonna make that my stream of income, or one of my streams of income right now, and really focus on that and honing in my skills and improving upon them. Because something else that I want to do in the future is I want to be a filmmaker. I really want to get into like directing and stuff. I have a production company already, but it is mainly for events right now. But that is like a future venture within the production company, is to create media, specifically conscious media, and just storytelling, all the dope shit that I do, that I see, people that I come across, stories I want to tell. So right now I want to practice with that, and I want to tell people stories that I feel like need to be out there, and I just enjoy doing that. So when I decided this, like, okay, this is what I'm gonna stick with, then everything started manifesting. I also decided to go in partnership with one of my friends in business things, and we were manifesting a videographer that would travel around with us and help us shoot, because that would help so much for like this storytelling, content creation process while we're traveling and like doing all the things, because it is all so much to do on your own. So we were talking about it, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna have a videographer, and he's gonna travel around with us and like help us shoot, and he has to like cats. And when we said that, dude, like, first of all, whenever like I pick a timeline like that, and I'm just like, yes, like I know that this is what I want to do, and this is the direction I'm going. I get so many affirmations from the universe, like in different ways, just like messages, confirmation that like, yes, you're on the right path, and manifesting fucking instantly. So when we said that we were going to find this videographer, the next day we had this party that we were going to, and I noticed a guy recording a cat. This was like earlier in the day. Well, later on in the night, I see him with a video camera, and he's like recording shit, like documenting the party. So I talked to him and find out that it's his job, and that he got hired to document the event. So we're talking and stuff, hanging out throughout the night, and we're vibing, and eventually like the conversation comes up that we want to work together. We were like his muses throughout the night. He really liked filming us and taking pictures and stuff, so like that was already a thing. And we talked about traveling and going to like the different events with like the work and stuff that we do, and then like getting it all documented. And he's like, fuck yeah, I'm in. And he had already been showing us like pictures of his cat and videos and stuff, and he's like, this is my baby. And we're like, oh shit, this is perfect, like this is exactly what we manifested. And this is just like one of the synchronicities. There were like so many other little things throughout the night that was just like everything was just lining up and so perfect. And I just love when that happens, like when you pick your path, like you make that decision that I'm doing this, like I'm going for my dreams, I'm going for like what I want to do. The universe just like, yes, fuck yeah, and gives you everything. It's so divine, it's just so magic. And that's pretty much the moral of this story. Once you decide what you want to do and you go for it, everything's gonna line up for you. The universe wants you to succeed. The universe wants to give you everything that you want. You just have to take it. You have to go for it. You can't let life just happen to you. You have to make the decision, and you have to consciously move towards what you want. You can't wait for it to be handed to you. You can't just hope for it to come. Even just learning about the things and knowing the steps is not enough. You have to actually take that action. I've been seeing a lot of things coming. Like I had a lot of messages through those like videos and stuff of you can't stay at the base of the mountain and like, okay, be all ready, and then just expect to go to the top of the mountain and you just appear there. Like you have to actually take the steps towards it. It is not enough to know the route. You have to actually take the route. But once you do start taking those steps, you will succeed. Like the universe has no choice but to give you what you want if you are doing everything that you need to be doing to get there. You are gonna get it. So yeah, those are some messages and confirmations that I've received myself recently. And if you can at all relate to this, I hope that you too. Okay, pause. My microphone died at the very end of recording this video, and I know you could hear that sound quality difference. So if you want to get a mic like this, I'm going to link it in my description. Go ahead and get yourself one. It'll really help support my projects. Take the necessary steps that you need to get to your goals, to get to your dream life. I hope it helped, and that is it for now. So peace, and I'll see you later.